This is Texas hood tour Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff. It's in Dallas, so it's in Dallas, Texas. From what I've known from Dallas, Texas, especially Oak Cliff, I'm not from that part of Texas, but anyway, make sure you go check out Valley Club. But I've heard like Oak Cliff has a lot of blick downs. You feel me? I mean, a lot. I've heard like allegedly, but from yeah. But I heard Fort Worth and Dallas don't get along, but I've heard that growing up in Texas. I don't know why.
So, and he said that this house has kind of gone through phases. You know, this used to be
The dope house.
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
But I remember when this house got hit, just we heard a loud boom. I seen boots on. It's called Singing Hills for a reason. Look at this street sign. Do it. As long as you to yourself, bro, it's not really.
I think I know why it's called Singing Hill. Cause there's a lot of blicks going down. A lot of blicks going down. And that person said the house got blicked up. Oh my God.
Much going on. But like you causing problems, you gonna find problems.
I whooped a lot of ass over there. Just to sing here, baby, we don't play.
Yeah.
Look, I'd rather beat your ass or go home and get my ass beat for losing.
Yeah.
So which one is it?
Singing Hills Shopping Center is.
And that's what goes on. Because if you're in a fight and you're losing, 9 times out of 10, when you go home, you're going to get that ass. You're going to get your butt whooped. You're going to get your butt whooped. I know you did not lose that fight. But sometimes you got to lose to win.
What you call it?
I just love singing.
But you live to see another day.
So they push us outward.
Sorry.
So they can build up inward and take it back. Yeah.
They get weak. They got bodied over there. Yeah, it goes down.
This where they don't like to be at. This the part where they don't want to be at.
You gotta watch yourself around here, man.
Yeah.
We got a grave site over here, man.
Yeah, these real deal brothers to me.
And we fucking niggas up. And y'all, what you talking about?
You gonna catch everybody from each side of her. From the swamp to the valley, hillside, everybody. You gonna see some of everybody.
Y'all got each other back. That's the best part.
Valley Club.
Alright, baby, I already know who the f it is speaking, aka it is the biggest cactus in the entire world. And today, as y'all can clearly see, I am right back in the great state of Texas. And more specifically, I'm in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods Dallas has ever seen, aka the Stiff Cliff. Or as y'all might know it, good old Oak Cliff. But hold the f up.
I know it as Oak Cliff. And I'm from Fort Worth, so I've heard about Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff, it goes down with the blinking. You feel me? There's a lot of unaliving out there.
Okay, today we are not here to discuss the negatives and the dark side of the cliff. Instead, today we are on the flip side of the coin, and we're here to expose a little bit about the bright side of Oak Cliff. And this brings us to a little old section by the name of Singing Hills with the homie Fuddy Delight. Fuddy and his entire family have essentially been through and seen literally everything as far as negative experiences go here in the hood. I'm talking his house was literally the dope spot for decades.
The dope house.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You mix that with the fact that he lost his childhood best friend as a teen to the streets, and you think you'd have the recipe for what woulda and shoulda turned Fuddy to a straight savage, right? Wrong. Fuddy refused to succumb to the dark side of his section and took a completely different course of action. Instead of grabbing his strap and his scale and hopping off the porch, he picked up his mic and his work vest.
Man, Valley Club, if you want me to take this video down, just let me know in the comments.
And hopped into the grass.
I ain't street at all. Like my family them did all that so I can do what I'm doing. Like I avoided the street at all costs because I had no choice. I'm like, look, man, my mom and them did that. Why I got to do it? So I chose to not jump to the street. When I jumped out the porch, I landed in the grass. I ain't jumping the street.
Instead of trying to fit in with the Dallas drill or the new Dallas waves, Fuddy has chosen a third path, and that's a motivational one. I guess y'all can call it Motivational Dallas or Dallas Motivation. He literally has a whole music video where he sheds light on having a 9-to-5 despite people thinking it's corny. And another record where he explains why it's okay to cry sometimes as a man.
We human, man, we cry when something hit deep. So go on and let them tears out, you don't need to sneak.
Now that's different. I had absolute...
That's different. Man, let your emotions out. We as mothers shouldn't tell our sons not to cry. Man, let that boy cry. Let that man express his emotions. Stop telling your son, oh, you can't cry. You a man up. Because when they grow up,
no choice but to respect that. So you know when he invited me to Singing Hills, one of the most legendary sections in Oak Cliff, I had no choice but to pop out and peep the scenery. Now if you've been subscribed and locked in with the Valley Club Hood Tour series and rocking with me, the biggest cactus of all time, then you know that so far in Oak Cliff, we've been to Glendale with Big Six Sue and company. We also rode through at night with the homie BFG Big Bear. And then from there, we've been to the Rogue Hood of Highland Hills, which arguably isn't Oak Cliff according to them.
Oh God, we really renegade the for Xing ourselves out of Oak Cliff. You know what I'm saying? So you did Oak Cliff, now you doing Highland Hills. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, oh God.
This Highland Hills.
Like,
this Highland Hills, no Oak Cliff. You see a cliff over here, jump off the...
Yet it is, according to y'all in the comments. So yeah, we've been there too. So today we're checking yet another hood off the Oak Cliff checklist in an attempt to shed some light on the good. And even though Singing Hills is still not to be played with,
It get wicked. They got bodied over there. Yeah, it goes down. You gotta watch yourself around here, man.
Fuddy and his family
Wi-Fi is so raggedy around here. Wi-Fi is so raggedy. Oh, bro, we need a better Wi-Fi.
community.
It done changed owners and stuff like that. I plan on buying all this stuff.
So with all that being said, come with us as we touch down with Fuddy Delight and family to explore the ups, downs, rounds and rounds of this section of Oak Cliff, aka Singing Hills. Born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised. I've been here the whole 27.
Whole 27
whole
years?
27. Whole 27.
Okay, whole 27 years. So you've pretty much seen it all, the good, the bad, the ugly,
Man.
all that good stuff, right?
Yeah. In between some of all, I done seen some of everything.
In a nutshell, what was childhood like coming
Man.
up at Singing Hills?
I think that's probably the moments I try to get back.
Okay.
In them moments, coming outside on a Saturday in Singing Hills, there's some curveball being played. You got the candy house up here. You got friends from each house outside. You got curveball going on. You got football in the backyard. It's like what everything that you missed as a kid was going on around that time for me in childhood. Like I got 5 other siblings, so it's us. You have some people across the street that some still stay there, some don't. Like my best friend used to stay there. I had like people over here, and like we kind of like end up separating after we lost him. But after that, like before that, it was just regular childhood stuff as a kid, like just fun.
Just fun.
Yeah, just fun stuff all the time, like just doing kid shit, basically.
Coming up in Oak Cliff, when do things kind of take a turn for the different? Is it typically like, you know, those adolescent, preteen, teenager years?
For sure. I say, yeah, like that middle school, that preteen, when it's time, like almost time for middle school, is when stuff started to change. Like I started to see summers where it was a lot of fighting going on, a lot of like, cause around the time where I was coming up, my sister is from that DFW area. If you ain't never heard of the DFW ski mask area, era of Oak Cliff is when, you know, those them gangs was beefing real bad. Okay. So like my sister used to throw these parties in the valley, over here in the valley side, and
I ain't never heard about that. What? Probably because I'm not from Dallas. I ain't never heard about that.
I was so young, but I remember I used to see people coming over here. She used to throw the biggest parties, used to be fights and everything, but I knew it was gonna change then, seeing how the fights, cause for me, I just knew I liked the little normal childhood stuff, but when she used to throw them parties and I see dudes from each side in the hood, from Singing Hills and each side, and they come to these parties and start fighting, I used to be like, bro, by the time I get old, it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's not even gonna be the same. It's like all happy when I was looking at it. And when it started to trickle down when I got older, I'm like, oh nah, this ain't just all cool how I was thinking it was.
Right.
This is different. And Oak Cliff, really all the areas stay to themselves. They all stay to themselves. Right. It's not like it's like a whole different, like everybody stay in that area. Like, don't get me wrong, it's some dudes I knew from Holly Hills who will come over here, but you're not gonna catch me chilling in those areas. Like, if I don't know nobody, like if a dude, I'm like, hey, bro, come pull up on me. I'm not gonna be over there just cause this is not my area. Yeah. I ain't got nothing against Holland Hills, Glendale. It's crazy. I done been to all them spots. Like when Holland Hills before the High Mart, when it was just Popeyes. Yeah. It was just the Popeyes over there. My uncle stayed over there. I was probably like 8 when the Pinks was really the Pinks. I was over there. Oh, and even in Glendale, like on Burnside, my daddy and my grandma still stay over there. I was over there growing up, but this is where I was doing all everything. So I just started to notice, like, oh, this hood is different from my hood. Right. So I just gotta move a certain way when I'm over here. Right. But like, long as you to yourself, bro, it's not really much going on. But like, you causing problems, you gonna find problems.
So if you in your lane, you can be in your lane.
Seriously, like I ain't even like, I'm far from a street dude. I ain't street at all. Like, my family them did all that so I can do what I'm doing. Like, I avoided the street at all costs because I had no choice. I'm like, look, man, my mom and them did that. Why I got to do it? So I chose to.
That's good. He avoided the street life at all costs. And he went the music route. You feel me?
I jumped to the street. When I jumped off the porch, I landed in the grass. I ain't jumping the street. But I remember when this house got hit, like, me and my sister was under the table. It just, we heard a loud boom. I see boots on. My mama was in zip ties, and it was raining. They kicked her in the mud. Like, I remember that vividly. Like, that just scared the shit out of me. I'm like, bro, what is y'all in this house doing for these motherfuckers to come in here and to do that? I was so lost. I'm like, bro, what the f is going on? Come to find, when I found out what they was doing, I'm like, damn, like this whole time I'm in this house, I'm like, I had a time of my life here. And the whole time, this house was something I didn't know it was going, you know, all this stuff was going on. The people around me was fiends, and I never knew that until I got older. Like, I was so into childhood. Like, I was a kid for a long time. Right. Like, you know, some people like, oh, I was a kid from like 5, and then when I 8, I jumped into the streets, or, you know, I started running around my little cousin. I ain't had it. Like, I was a kid until I was a kid my whole time being a kid. It wasn't nothing to change my perspective on that. The only thing that changed me was when my best friend got killed. He used to stay across the street. When he got killed, my whole everything changed. I became a man after that. But before that, I was doing kid stuff. Like, I went out here running the streets. I wasn't like doing nothing crazy. I was fighting, but that comes with anything though. That's not really like running the streets to me.
Being a man.
Yeah, so right across the street was the main. These 2 houses was the main house. So this house right here, your house. This is my house. And this is my bro house. We had, like, our families grew up together, so his mama, brother, well, his mama and her brothers grew up with my mama and her brother. So it's like everything felt generation, like they had to.
It's like, and if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's like, if you got neighbors, like your neighbors become like part, like not really actually your family, but they come like friends or whatever, and you grow up together, something like that. And you know, childhood friends become like sisters and brothers, but not really allegedly. But yeah, I will leave the link in the description below, because man, my Wi-Fi keeps tripping, bro.
People that grew up with each other, blah blah blah, and me and him ended up growing up with each other. He had sisters that grew up with my sister, so it was like a trickle down effect for a generation. But this the house he used to come, run out there, come right over there, show me what game he done fucked. We used to have like little competition battles. Like, I'd be like, hey man, that new Warriors game coming out, I'm getting that, and I show him the fucking weekend. He run over here with the game. I'm pissed. This is the area. This backyard is where we used to be at all the time. Right here is where we played throwback tackle. This is where we played football at. It's crazy. I broke his arm in this same grass.
Man, childhood memories. But then you start losing your friends you grew up with, or the people you was talking to. They start getting unalive because of the street stuff. But I will leave the link in the description below. Alright, bro. Let's see.